So this is the skin class. You can literally get a glimpse of someone's health by looking at their skin. That's what we have on the slide here. Your face is out there and can affect how you feel about yourself. So why do we want to talk about skincare? Well, your skin is the largest organ on of your body. And there's a lot to take care of. So, and it's inside and out. For those of you that don't know, the organ of the skin is all on the outside, which we are aware of, but a lot of us aren't aware that the inside of the skin is the whole tube that goes inside of our mouth all the way through the gut and out. So that whole thing is like there's like this inner skin and the outer skin. We're mostly going to be talking about the outer skin and how that affects the visible skin. Okay, how that's affected by nutrition and things that we apply to our skin and expose our skin to. So, so taking care of our skin, it's a reflection of what's going on inside of your body. Whenever you have breakouts, if you have rosacea, if you have eczema, all of those are kind of gut related things. So if you have some of those kind of issues, go back to the YouTube channel or scroll down in the Strictly EO group and look for the Wellness Wednesday topics on enzymes, supplements, and gut health. Those are really important because that does show up on your skin. So what is going on inside of your gut? And one tiny square inch of your skin on the outside has 64 hairs. So we're talking about a square inch, 64 hairs within that area. You have 9.5 million cells, 100 sebaceous glands, sebaceous oil glands, 19 yards of blood vessels. Can you imagine? 650 sweat glands, 78 sensory apparatuses for heat, 19,500 sensory cells at the end of nerve fibers, 1,300 nerve endings, 165 pressure apparatuses for stimuli, and 13 sensory apparatuses for cold. This is just in 1 square inch of your skin. A lot to take care of, a lot going on there. You can literally get a glimpse of someone's health by looking at their skin. It's the organ where the most self-conscious also. And it may bother you if you have a fatty liver, but no one else will see it, right? So your face is out there and can affect how you feel about yourself. All right, so let's go and we like to kind of talk a little bit about the founder and some great stories that we have. Remembering Gary Young, he's the founder of Young Living Essential Oils. And these are little notes, they're little stories that people have, like memories of him that they've shared. So this one is from Lindsay Burnett Grimont. This is my favorite photo of Gary that I've got. In 2015, I took 30 members from my team to winter harvest. It was truly the most amazing experience. We spent an entire week with Gary. He talked to us nonstop, like nonstop. This particular night, it was past 9 a.m., I think. At least it felt like it. I'm sorry, 9 a.m., 1 a.m. Yeah, it was past 1 a.m. So they're staying up all night just listening. It was the last night of the trip. So someone on our trip was pregnant and she was literally falling asleep. He had shared so much information with us that our brains were scrambled eggs. I think we all just said, well, it's time to go to bed. Good night, Gary. I can't even remember when exactly, but we left and went to bed. I have some truly amazing videos from him from that week. He loved to tell stories and sharing healing information. He was really interesting to listen to. He was a great storyteller, and he could really share some like deep information, scientific information that was easy to understand. And the passion behind it was what was really just where you could see that it was important to him. So, all right. So let's continue with the skin class. Why should you choose Young Living over all of the skincare out there? You know, when we walk into the grocery store or Target or any, the nicer places where they have skincare products and stuff, there's so many thousands of products. So how do you choose and why would you choose Young Living? Well, Young Living has a tradition of what we like to call beyond organic. It means they go beyond the regular standard to bring you something authentic, and it's done with integrity. The products are only premium ingredients, every single ingredient that's in the product. Safecosmetics.org, write that down. You can go and look it up. It says that the FDA in the United States has officially banned 11 chemicals from cosmetics, chemicals like lead in your lipstick. In Europe, 1,328 chemicals are banned that are known or suspected to cause cancer, genetic mutation, reproductive harm, or birth defects. And to put that in perspective, when Young Living creates any product, whenever they created a cosmetic line, because we had a cosmetic line, it was called Savvy Minerals, and we don't have that anymore. But whenever they created it, they banned 2,500 ingredients from our cosmetic line. The standard of Young Living is even higher than the European standard, which is the best in the world. But yeah, we had to let go of that cosmetic line. And I know many of you are sad. How many of you had Savvy Minerals or are still using it? I'm still using it. Tell me what your favorite product is if you're still using some Savvy Minerals. And I'm going to give you a suggestion at the end of the presentation for where to go to get some very clean cosmetic products. So the standard of Young Living is even higher than that of the European standard, as I mentioned, and that's the best in the world. So another reason why Young Living is our products are infused with essential oils. Not only do you get the benefit of an incredible ingredients list that makes your skin stronger instead of depleting it, but it's all infused with the best essential oils on the face of the earth. And there aren't other, I don't know of any other cosmetics company that actually infuses like their eyeshadow and their mascara and their foundation powders and liquids and things like that with essential oils. So that was something that was very unique about our line. Okay, so for newer people here, what the heck is Young Living, right? So Young Living was established as an essential oils company in 1993 with 6 employees. Now we have 3,000 global employees, over 600 life-changing products, and more than 6 million customers across 6 continents, buying over $2 billion a year in oils and oil-infused products. You can go to the farms where the oil's made. You can see the process from beginning to end. As a matter of fact, we're getting ready to go to convention in July in Salt Lake City, Utah, and we're taking our team over to the farm. We were just able, if you're going to convention in person, the farm day is open, so go get your registration in. So, because you want to see that, that's where you see everything that's going on, and you get to meet the people, the farmers, and the farmers are always so proud of what they do. They'll tell you stories, they'll show you the oils and how they're produced and all kinds of things. So you get to go through that whole process from the beginning to the end. You can sit with scientists and ask questions. And that's another thing while we're at convention, we're going to have access to farm leaders from all over the world and the scientists. They're going to be right there to answer our questions and tell us a lot of things. So it's truly amazing. There aren't other companies that really do that. Not where you can go on their farms, because a lot of them don't own their own farms. They don't have, we have co-op farms in different places in the world, but those co-op farms, they have to be, they're under very tight regulations with us. Otherwise, they don't qualify. So there really isn't any other company that does that. Okay, so what is the deal with skincare? Well, skincare can be like a Russian roulette. Health risk experts have concluded that mainstream cosmetics and personal hygiene products pose the highest risk in the general public, even higher than smoking. Dr. Samuel Epstein, MD, wrote a book called Toxic Beauty. So write that down if you want to go and learn more about this. Toxic Beauty by Samuel Epstein. He said in his book that we're playing Russian roulette with the skin products that we use on ourselves and our kids every day. There are over 80,000 man-made chemicals in use by millions of people worldwide. While we have some governing bodies that say that these chemicals are safe, there's a growing body of scientific evidence that shows otherwise. So here's a quote from, I don't know if this quote came from his book. I was trying to figure out where that quote came from. It says beauty and body care. But the quote is, everything we breathe, drink, eat, or apply to our skin is absorbed into our bodies. Every body system is compromised in some way, and has to work harder when a substance is toxic. So I know that we use the word toxic, we use the word chemicals and things like that often, but what does that exactly mean? Chemicals, like everything is a chemical, right? The food we eat is considered there, everything is a chemical. So when we say chemicals, there are chemicals that our body recognizes that it can use, nutrients and all kinds of things. But when something is toxic to the body, that's when it's something that comes into the body that the body does not recognize. It's like, what is this substance? And it doesn't know what to do with it. And so when the body doesn't know what to do with it, it can cause problems in the body. The immune system is like, is this a bad guy? Do we need to attack? And the liver is like, well, I'm not sure if this should go out of the body, or maybe we could just go store it into the fat cells, which makes it harder to lose weight. And so it just can cause all kinds of problems. So that's what we mean when we're talking about something being toxic to the body. All right, the science. The sciences behind skincare. Less than 100 years ago, man-made synthetic chemicals were used sparingly and cautiously, but now they surround us. We have adopted alcohols, chlorines, detergents, emulsifiers, synthetic fragrances and dyes, heavy metals, pesticides and fungicides, petrochemicals, preservatives, and drugs as everyday necessities. Is there a better way? Yeah, there is. We have essential oils. There's a lot of things that essential oils do that because essential oils are something our body recognizes biologically. It's like, yes, this is a nutrient. This is something we can use. They are made of plants only, not some weird stuff made in a lab. Young Living's Art line and Bloom line contain all oil-infused plant-based materials. So we're also going to talk about the, what is that other line? It's like for teens. Okay, there's going to be a third line. Somebody probably in the chat will know what I'm talking about because I just lost it. All right, so there are three main health hazards across or that are associated with chemicals. Number one, and we're talking about toxic chemicals, they disrupt hormones. Hormones control everything in the body, everything we do. We're not talking about just sex hormones. There are hormones that control whether you're hungry, whether you're satiated, whether you're in fight or flight, whether you're calm and relaxed, and all the functions of the body. Those are all hormones. So when you start disrupting hormones, your body is not working right. Number two, they can cause cancer. Number three, they accumulate as toxins in the body. So the skin is the organ that gets rid of 1/4 of all the toxins in your body. That's not the place that you want to pile on more weird chemicals. What we put on our skin affects our overall health more than what we put in our mouth. If you put something in your mouth, it has to make it past the hydrochloric acid in the stomach. And it has a high pH environment in your small intestine, beneficial bacteria, and the whole host of things that God put into your gut to protect you. On your skin, that toxic chemical gets absorbed right through the dermal layer, in 26 seconds and goes right into your bloodstream. So if you think that your shampoo isn't going right into the bloodstream and through into your brain, then you're mistaken. The rule of thumb is if you can't eat it, don't rub it on your skin. So with that said, I'd like to issue a 3 cabinet challenge. So just go ahead and write this down. I was going to have you all run around and go get into your cabinets and stuff, but I want you to write down. This is your homework. Start in the rooms that have products that you use closest to your skin, like on your skin. Your laundry room is a good place to start. Also, your bathroom, and go look through 3 cabinets in your house and see if there are products containing any of the ingredients that we're getting ready to talk about through this lesson, okay? So if you are close to those things, go run and get them, because then you may be able to look at it at the same time, or you can look it up on online to see what's in it. All right, so here are the danger zones. These are the ingredients that we're talking about, or at least the top offenders. So we're going to go microscopic now and take a look at what is inside of some of the things that you might be using. Nanoparticles are the most serious toxic substance in skincare, yet they're touted as a technological advance. We have a big problem with nanoparticles because they go right into the bloodstream. Titanium dioxide is one example. So we're not going to be talking about our sunblock in here on this class, but I'll just tell you briefly that it does contain, I believe it does contain titanium dioxide, but it's not in nanoparticle form. Titanium dioxide can be beneficial on your skin to block the sun rays, but if it is in nanoparticle form, it goes into the body, and that's where it becomes a problem. They can cause tumors in cells. 1,4-dioxane, if you've seen that, is another example. It is highly carcinogenic, and it's found in your Tide laundry soap. All right. Okay, so leading offenders when it comes to toxins. Here's in the little brown box here. Lead. Lead is a heavy metal found in whitening toothpastes and lipsticks. It can cause neurotoxicity, brain damage, seizures, gastrointestinal issues, reproductive dysfunction, and kidney dysfunction. How about formaldehyde? Yay. Formaldehyde is found in nail polishes, shampoos, baby shampoos. This is where I first started getting really ticked off when I started finding this stuff out. They're in baby shampoos, liquid body soaps. It's been linked to cancer. In 2011, the National Toxicology Program and interagency within the Department of Health and Human Services. Hold on. I need to run down and get my water. Maybe I will issue the 3-cabinet challenge real quick. Okay, the National Toxicology Program, an interagency within the Department of Health and Human Services, named formaldehyde as a known human carcinogen. Sorry to keep you waiting to hear that. Okay, the next one is parabens. Now, parabens, sometimes those, and you're not going to see this in store products, but from what I understand, parabens also can be naturally derived, but it would be listed as, normally it would be listed as naturally derived parabens. So it's like something that can come from a plant, but most of the time parabens are synthetically made in the lab. So parabens are a preservative and typically are on the ingredients list as propylparaben, methylparaben, ethylparaben, or butylparaben. They have been classified as a known hormone disruptor and have been linked to cancer. They're found in body creams, lotions, and shampoos, as well as almost any beauty product that has water added to it, except for Young Living. Okay, phthalates. So if there are some of these that you have heard of and you already know that these are problematic, go ahead and type them in the chat. I'd like to know what you're already familiar with, or if this is all new to you, say new to me, this is new. I want to know. Okay, so phthalates, it's spelled, see, you can see it on here, Phthalates. Phthalates were found in at least 72 products tested, but not listed on any label. The chemicals are generally used as components of fragrances, and the FDA offers loopholes for listing fragrances on labels. Also, don't be fooled by the term unscented, because products also containing phthalates are used to mask fragrances. Phthalates are chemicals that are heavily used in shower curtains, which is what you smell when you open a new one. You're smelling the phthalates. They are also used in air fresheners and laundry detergents. It's a known hormone disruptor and is linked to infertility. All right, nitrosamines. Let me see what we have in the chat here. Okay, all of them, as in you already are aware of all of this, Charlie? Okay, and I do see that we have some people on Facebook Live. Glad you're here. Let us know also there, because we're kind of watching to see if we have some chat going. Say hi. Okay, nitrosamines are very prolific in the skincare industry. They're found in almost every skincare product of the planet, from baby shampoos to tanning lotions, mascara, and concealers. They too do not have to be reported on labels and are linked to cancer. So I don't know if you picked up on the last, when we were talking about phthalates, we were talking about fragrances. So whenever you've done a lot of research on it. Very good, Charlie. Good job. Fragrant, when you look at a product and everything is looking pretty good, you're like, okay, I know what all these things are. It sounds like lots of flowers and nice things. And then the last ingredient says fragrances. That word fragrances is where manufacturers are allowed to hide ingredients that are considered trademarked. And that can be also, where they can put some of the things in there, ingredients in there that they don't want you to know about. So consumers are getting smart. They're getting smarter, and they're looking for those things. And so companies are learning to hide some of those things now so that you don't recognize what they are, or you can't see them at all. Okay, so BHA and BHT, those are things that we find in a lot of our foods too, cereals and stuff. So these additives are used in moisturizers and makeup as preservatives and synthetic antioxidants. Due to their properties, they're highly suspected of being endocrine disruptors and are linked to cancer. They may also have adverse reproductive effects due to their impacts on hormones. Okay, coal tar dyes. These are used in hair dye and cosmetics. You'll see it on the bottle listed as, I think it's CL followed by 5 digits. Okay, so those are your coal tar dyes. Darker hair dyes tend to contain more of this color additive than the lighter hair dyes. Coal tar dyes may cause cancer, and most contain heavy metals that are toxic to the brain and central nervous system. Okay, hold on. I think we have, yeah. I don't think I have anyone helping me to let people in tonight. So welcome back, Charlie. I think she just got knocked off. All right. Okay, and then DEA ingredients. This ingredient is found in creams and foaming products, such as shampoo. Okay, and then let's see if I can pronounce this. It is diethanolamine. Nolamine. Those are so hard to say, right? And cocamide DEA. So those are something to look out for. So that's what the DEA is there. is used as a foaming agent and or thickener in soaps, shampoos, and conditioners. The International Agency for Research on Cancer, IARC, published a review of the chemical safety, which was based on exposure tests in animals. And this review cited concern as a result of their study. An environmental group launched a massive lawsuit against 4 major companies and sent warning letters to 100 more companies for carrying shampoos with DEA. How many people do you know that have cancer right now? Or have died of cancer in your family and friends? I'd like to see some numbers in the chat. Because if we even know 1 to 2 people each, then that's more than our share, right? According to, yeah, too many, at least 6. Wendy says too many to count now. Yeah. Yeah, I've lost track of how many friends that have struggled with cancer or died from it. So we have a serious problem, and a lot of us are just ignoring it, just like, well, that's not going to be me. I'm just going to keep using this stuff because it's cheap or whatever, or I like it or whatever it is. So it's time to make some changes. Okay, so the last on the list here is petroleum. Petroleum is used in some hair care products for shine. It's also used in lipsticks, lip balms, and moisturizing products referred to as petroleum jelly. Vaseline. Petroleum can be contaminated with polycyclic aromatic hydrocarbons, which have been linked to cancer. None of Young Living's products contain any of these toxic ingredients or any other petrochemical on the earth. All right. So now that we went through all those scary things, let's talk about cost. So nationally, women spend over $48.3 billion on beauty products. According to a study conducted by One Poll for Groupon, the average woman spends $313 per month on appearance, hair, makeup, skin, etc. That's $3,756 per year. If you can believe it, type in the chat, I believe it. Or if you're shocked, like some people are just like, wow, women spend that much? I don't spend that much, but sometimes we don't realize after adding some things up. There was a company I was buying some shampoo and conditioner from, because it was touted to be clean, but they had fragrances on the list, and I called them, and anyway, so I wasn't 100% on board with it. But between the shampoo and conditioner, we were spending like $100 a month. So, and they have a lot of customers. So it's not uncommon. And then going to the salon to get your hair dyed, colored, cut, and then, whatever you're using, all the sprays and everything else on the hair and the skin, it all adds up. So my art cleanser from Young Living, it lasts me like half a year, and it costs a little over $30. You know how much that is? It's like $4 a month for my face cleaner. A bottle of shampoo is about the same. To me, it's worth the $4 a month to avoid dangerous ingredients. The products are just as good for men also. Men use these. My guys, they use a lot of these products. In fact, you'd be amazed how many men using skincare and hair care products. 52% of American men are using professional salon services, from the barbershop to the spa. I went into for a pedicure last week, and I just normally not paying attention to who's there, but I took a look around and I realized that there were a handful of guys there getting a pedicure. And so, that's not uncommon. Hey, it feels good. It's not just for girls, right? So over 25% of men ages 18 to 40 get mani-pedis. Over 38% of men get a facial or body treatment. For women, 70% ages 18 to 30 use facial and skincare products. One interesting fact, 39% of men in Hong Kong have a facial once a week, and only 6% of women. So it's completely a kind of opposite there. There are countries where men spend more on self-care than women. In 2014, there were $27 billion in sales just for men. Razor blades alone were an $11 billion industry in the United States in 2020. Isn't that crazy? Okay, how about the history? I think this is always fascinating to learn what other cultures have done over time. So, ingredients have gone through a lot of changes. During the Middle Ages or medieval times, skincare treatments were combined with medicinal herbs. With over 400 years of history to get pale faces in Japan, do you know what they used? They used bird droppings. Yay. From the Japanese nightingale. And they use that in their facial treatments. It is still used today as a rare and effective geisha facial treatment. It's referred to as the Ugishu no fun. So, all right. In Egypt, they used Medesmet, which is a black eye cosmetic. This contains substances of copper and lead. Yeah, gross. I'm not putting bird poop on my face. But people have done really crazy things. In Europe, they used bleeding or whitening agents like lead or arsenic. In ancient Egypt, milk baths were also popular. Cleopatra took baths daily in donkey milk to preserve her beauty and youth. Milk baths are still used today in place of water, but with whole milk, honey, and essential oils. In Europe, some would slap their faces to promote circulation. Europeans placed drops in their eyes to make them big and attractive. Ancient Greeks used toxic hair colors when they wanted their hair to be blonde. So here's some interesting beauty secrets here. Okay, I'm having a little trouble with my notes screen. All right. So there have also been some bizarre worldwide beauty techniques. Asian countries used fire facials, which is where they would use a towel soaked in alcohol and a beauty treat as a beauty treatment, and they placed it over their face or another area of their skin, and they lit it on fire. I'm like, oh, what happened to their eyebrows? You know? In Japan, they used kelp and seaweed in their beauty treatments because it's a power food containing high calcium, protein, and B12. Kelp is a source of iodine that is a treasure for Japanese skin. Scandinavia, their products often included glacier water and mineral water, which are some of the purest in the world. In Israel, Dead Sea minerals, right? We're all familiar with that. They're popular in their products, and they're known to cure skin disorders through maintaining the chemical balance of the skin and eliminating toxins. In France, they believe in weekly facials and regular massages. In New Zealand, you know that New Zealanders are called Kiwis. I just found that out kind of recently. I was like, oh, that's interesting. So you don't call them New Zealanders. I guess they go by Kiwi. Um, so they have their popular thing is Manuka honey, which is a product of the New Zealand scrub plant. The pollen is more potent than standard raw honey, and it has antibacterial and bacterial resistance. The Czech Republic, they use stinging nettles in their skincare. That sounds painful. Tahiti, popular for manoi oil. This is coconut oil from the Tahitian gardenias. In Russia, in their spa sessions, Russia is known for sauna steam, ice water, shoulder tapping with birch twigs, or a bath broom to massage the bather's skin and generate heat. In Mexico, chocolate moisturizer is popular because of its quick softening properties. Young Living does have, we grow some chocolate in Ecuador. And if you happen to see them selling, maybe at convention, you learned that from him. Oh yeah, Charlie learned that about the kiwis. Um, if you happen to see the mud mask, it's a chocolate mask. It's not a mud mask. It's a chocolate mask that they have. It comes from the chocolate that is made in Ecuador. So that's a rare one. We sometimes they'll release it over the holidays, and sometimes you'll just find it in rare. So anytime that comes up, get it. Okay. So Young Living takes a different approach to beauty. We use essential oils. We have two skincare lines, well, actually three. We're going to talk about the ART line, which stands for Age Refining Technologies, for anybody that didn't know what the ART stands for. And then we have Bloom. And I keep thinking of the other one, but it'll come back. It's called Balance. So the teen line is Balance. And you'll just figure out what works best for your skin based on your skin. We'll talk a little bit more about that. Okay, we used to have a product called Sheer Lume in the art line, and now we'll talk a little more about Sheer Lume, but it is now like an ingredient, like a main ingredient complex that is in the Bloom line. But when we carried the Sheer Lume, we it was a kind of a tub, and it would last like half a year. It would last longer for me. It lasted like a year, and that would cost about $72. It contained many pricey ingredients and still does in the products, like live enzymes, rose, silk, and seaweed at a fraction of the cost. I don't know why I'm getting dry throat tonight. Okay, so here are some things that you can compare, some product lines here to Sheer Lume. So we look at that product or at the skincare products and we look at the prices and go, well, those are a little pricey, but they last forever. And then when you compare the quality of what it is and the ingredients that are in it to these other products, you can see that the big price difference. So this first one, it's kind of a French name, Clé de. I don't do French. Okay. So just look at the brown one here. I mean, in the brown box, that first item there, $1,000 for a product, similar product. And then La Prairie Cellular Cream Platinum Rare, $1,000. So just, yeah, see these different things, $400, $650. We're going to cover both of these skin lines plus the Balance skin line. So let's begin with some Bloom knowledge. The Bloom is a 3-product set, a cleanser, an essence, and a lotion designed to be used together. All 3 products are loaded with collagen. That is kind of the secret ingredient to what makes that one work so well. Okay, we'll talk about aging, some things that are kind of enemies to the beauty, about genetics, a little about collagen. Then we're going to get to the Bloom system and talk about that. So how your face ages. By the age of 20, you should be actively trying to protect your skin. And, of course, when we're 20, we're just like, most of us were. And so we're trying to teach our daughters, like, go ahead and start taking care of those things now so that you can be protecting your skin. So that's the age that hormones start shifting in your body, and your body starts producing less collagen. Sun protection is a key year-round. The sun penetrates the dermal layer of your skin, and the cells are not regenerating the same way that they were when you were younger to keep up with it. You won't see it immediately. It starts happening kind of like from the inside out. Okay, so typically fine lines and crow's feet around your eyes start showing up at about 30, 35. And what's going on under the surface is already at play by the age of 20. By 40, You may start having pigment issues. You might find that more lines around your mouth, age spots, freckles from the sun, from sun damage, than you were when you were 20. And it's actually not the wrinkles that make you look old, it's the pigmentation and the sun damage that do most of the appearance of aging. The seven major signs of aging are fine lines, harsh skin texture, uneven skin tone, dullness, enlarged pores, age spots, and sagging. There is a list of enemies and culprits that contribute to this. All right, so here's the beauty enemies, the sun. And you know, the sun is not bad for, it's not the bad guy. I hate to say that, completely stay out of the sun because now most of us are like super vitamin D deficient because we're not in the sun anymore. Go out in the sun, but use protection. We need sun. Okay. UVB rays or ultraviolet B. Your attitude. Your thoughts impact the quality of the health of your cells. The words and what you say to yourself, I'm getting older. What messages are you sending to yourself? So how do you think that affects your skin? What about like worry lines? My little boy, I used to like scrunch up my eyebrows like that, I guess when I was concentrating or concerned about something, and he would come over and like try to smooth that out so it wasn't so scrunchy. So, but that can eventually lead to those lines in the skin. Smoking is also a beauty enemy. It'll age you real quick. Poor quality of food and lack of nutrient dense foods, the digestive system's inability to function properly, your gut, a toxic colon, lymphatic system, liver, gallbladder, pancreas, etc. I'd recommend Young Living's cleansing trio if you need a good cleanse. We talked about that in the enzymes class, so go back and watch that. Wendy did a great job covering all of that. So how do you know if you need a cleanse? Um, well, and like how often does your immune system take a hit? How is your lymphatic system holding up? How does your skin look? Those are all signs that tell you whether you need a cleanse. Okay, environmental toxic overload. These are chemicals in personal care products. Those are also part of the beauty enemies. Not enough sleep. Boy, a lot of us don't sleep enough. We think that it's okay to just borrow from our sleeping hours all the time. Not enough daily water consumption. You need at least half your body weight in ounces of water every single day. For those of us on the Rev Up program and in our coaching programs, we in Rev Up we say 100 ounces. In our coaching programs, we say a gallon, and that's what we drink is a gallon every day. If your lips are dry, then you're dehydrated. A lack of exercise, a 30-minute walk can do a whole lot for your body. How many of you feel better when you've had a 30-minute walk? Yeah, it makes a difference. Consumption of sugar, which causes glycation. This produces wrinkles. Lack of vitamins and minerals, free radical damage. How do you fight free radicals? With antioxidants. And what product? Okay, who can guess? Let's see who's involved here. Who can guess what super high antioxidant product you can use to fight free radicals? I think we don't have anybody on Facebook Live right now. So if we do, make a comment. I'd like to see you here. Okay, so I'll just tell you, it's the Ningxia Red juice that we have. It actually has the highest antioxidant count of any food on the planet, and therefore it is amazing. So what about genetics? If my mom aged fast, will I? Also, not necessarily. Don't blame your genes. Aging is only 25 to 35% dependent on your genes. The rest is your environment and your thoughts and attitude, according to Dr. Bruce Lipton. Younger skin regenerates every 15 to 30 days. Older skin takes twice as long. Each month, you have a whole new layer of skin. In your lifetime, you shed around 40 pounds of skin cells. I'm not sure, whether you think that's gross or a blessing, but most of the house dust that we have in our homes is skin from our family members. So that's another reason we want to like clean it up. If you protect yourself and have a good foundational skincare routine, you can delay some of these nuances until you're well into your 60s. You may find you only have lines, wrinkles, and spots on one side of your face. This photo here in the picture is from the New England Journal of Medicine. It features a man who was a truck driver for 28 years. He had sun directly hitting only one side of his face. It shows the sun damage better than anything else that we can share in words. Okay, we mentioned collagen. Thank you, Charlie, for responding. We mentioned collagen, so let's just talk about collagen real quick. What combats sun damage? Collagen. Collagen is the most abundant protein in the body. Collagen and elastin are two proteins that keep the skin firm and smooth. Collagen is, in particular, it gives structure to our hair, our skin, our nails, bones, ligaments, and tendons. If you are using a collagen supplement, let me know. Say I'm using, or just go comment collagen. I'd like to know that you're using that. And does it make a difference for you? Thanks to collagen, we're better able to move, bend, and stretch. It makes hair shine, skin glow, and nails stay strong. As we age, we put more stress on our body and it impacts collagen production. In fact, collagen levels drop by 1 to 2% every single year. Getting collagen in a balanced diet is crucial. I like to add it to my smoothies when I take the Pure Protein Complete. I put my collagen in there. This is the Inner Beauty collagen from Young Living, and it's also important to get it onto our skin through the bloom line. It helps our bodies to regenerate what's been lost there. So collagen is a protein made up of amino acids, glycine, praline, hydroxyproline, and a lot more. It's also an incredible supplement that assists with gut health. If you are a protein guru, collagen protein is different. It's different than whey and casein protein because of the high levels of amino acids. So both muscle growth and joint health can be partially attributed to the amino acid blend in collagen because it can't be found anywhere else. And collagen is also a building block for our skin. It makes up 30% of protein in our body and 70% of protein in our skin. It helps our skin to stay toned and supple. The dermis, the foundation that the skin is made of connective tissue. So it's formed with collagen, elastin fibers, and extrafibrillar matrix, which makes it the main component in its elasticity and flexibility. So we need to be taking collagen, right? All right, so here we are at the bloom line. The first three products are part of the product trio that we talked about. In the last product, the brightening cream, is something that's separate. So you can buy the first three as a set, or you can buy them individually. The last one there is kind of like an additional product. So the Bloom Cleanser here on the left, it's an ultra hydrating facial cleanser that gently cleans and leaves your face feeling fresh and smooth. It improves skin texture, hydrates skin, and gives a radiant complexion. It's powered by the plumeria flower extract and pracaxi seed oil. It was developed to address the appearance of uneven skin that has lost its natural radiance. It also effectively removes makeup and impurities. So this is, I used this line when this line first came out. I started using it and noticed a big difference. It was the right line for me to use. The ingredients, here, there's just a few ingredients I'm going to talk about. The sodium hyaluronate. Okay, so this is hyaluronic acid. It hydrates your skin. Most wrinkles are directly related to dehydration. When you hydrate the skin on the cellular level, your skin starts to look fuller and younger. The plumeria actifolia flower extract This is a fast absorbing oil that has moisturizing effect and it makes the skin feel soft and smooth. So it's been used in the South Pacific as a staple for the skin. And then Pracaxi seed oil, this supports the skin's natural hydration. So it's really hydrating. So how do you use it? You wet your skin with lukewarm water, gently massage a small amount of the cleanser. I mean, like a pearl size is all you need. This one lasts me a long time too. So you put that, rub that into your skin in small circular motions, and then rinse thoroughly and pat it dry. Try to avoid your eyes. It's always a good idea to use an eye makeup remover around the eyes because the skin is more delicate there. Repeat morning and night. We'll talk about a little more about some suggestions for what to clean the eye makeup off with. And then Bloom Essence is the next one here. In the United States, most skincare routines consist of a cleanser, a toner, and a moisturizer in that order. And Essence is a new idea. However, it's not new in Asia. That's where it originated. Essence is different than moisturizer or toner. Think of it as a lightweight booster or a less concentrated serum. It gets in deep and promotes cell turnover. Mm. Okay, so should you double up and use the Art Toner along with the Bloom Essence? Yes, absolutely, you can do that. The toners maintain the skin pH, and the essence works on skin conditions like aging, dullness, and moisture. So go ahead and use them side by side because of the shimmery. There's if you I don't know if you can see it here real well. It looks kind of shimmery, and that comes from the mica that it contains. So it kind of plumps the skin through the hydration, and then it gives the skin like an iridescent glow. So Essence helps to maintain a healthy microbiome of the skin, the surface of the skin. It reduces the appearance of dark spots, and it restores the pH balance of your skin. It's non-drying, non-stripping formula. It reduces the size of the pores and helps to minimize future damage. Young Living calls it dull skin's BFF. All right. So the ingredients, there's a few ingredients that we'll talk about here. It has licorice root extract, which is well known for its work at reducing pigmentation. It has seawater in it, has mica, which we mentioned, used for the little shimmer. Madonna lily leaf cell extract. This brightens the skin. It also helps to prevent the decrease the appearance of the dark spots and continues to make it like a more uniform tone. And then we have apple fruit extract. This can increase the skin's hydration by 88%, leading to smoother feeling skin. And then we have the green algae extract. This decreases excess oil and supports the skin's microbiome. So how do you apply this? It's thin. It's thin. So you're just like pouring a liquid into your hand. You pour a generous amount into your palm, rub your hands together, and then just lightly press and pat from the center of your face outward. You can repeat that also morning and night. And then we have the Bloom Brightening Lotion. This brightens your skin and gives it like a radiant glow. It helps to improve the appearance of more even and uniform skin tone. 90% of early aging isn't wrinkles, like we mentioned, it's discoloration. So this lotion hydrates the skin and strengthens the moisture barrier, reducing the appearance of dark spots. All right, what ingredients do we have in here? We have something called pili pulp oil. This oil comes from the Happy Pili Tree Farm and distilleries in the Philippines. It was chosen as a glow-making moisturizer. And then we have Alpinia officinarum. This is ginger root extract. It brightens the skin and balances the skin tone. And then we have Palmaria palmata. This is derived from seaweed and it's effective against photoaging, which is damage from the sunlight. And then we have the sodium carrageenan. This is derived from red algae It moisturizes and hydrates the skin and strengthens the skin's natural protective layer. And then we mentioned Sheer Lumet earlier. It contains our entire Sheer Lumet product in the Bloom lotion. Okay, and we'll talk a little more on the next slide about Sheer Lumet. Let's talk about the Bloom Brightening Cream. So this one is more of an intense hydration moisturizer, and it also brightens the skin. It contains the Sheer Lumet also. How do you apply that one? It's a thicker moisturizer than the other the brightening lotion. Um, for so what you would do is just gently press or pat 2 pumps evenly over your face. Actually, yeah, it doesn't have a pump on this one. So you just take some out and then you just rub it over your face, like pat it on your face gently. And then rub upward. Remember to rub upward when you're rubbing your face because you're fighting gravity. So smooth this up and around the outside of your eyes, across your cheeks, and up from your neck. And then you can also put it on your chest just above like the breast area to cover that area too, because that also gets a lot of sun exposure and it gets really dry. So we always forget our neck and the back of our hands too, but they actually age faster than the face. Repeat morning and night. Okay, most skin types do really good with this set. It's particularly important to switch up your skincare because your body does adapt to it. So I'll go with a Bloom line for a few months, and then I may switch over to the Art line for a little while, and then I'll go back to Bloom. It may confuse you that Young Living has these multiple lines, but it's intentional on their part as they build products that change with your body. One thing that Bloom is missing is a serum and an eye cream, but don't worry, the Art line has you covered with that, and we'll cover that one in just a moment. Okay, so let's talk about that Sheer Lumet that we've mentioned a few times. This is a brightening complex that helps with sun damage. It also helps with age spots, uneven complexion, dullness, and wrinkles. It visibly brightens and balances the skin tone and unveils radiant looking skin. It has some incredible essential oils inside of it. It has vetiver, blue cypress, davana, royal Hawaiian sandalwood, clove, jasmine. Have you looked at the price of jasmine? Yeah. Carrot seed, spearmint, geranium, and frankincense oils. A 56-day study in Europe on adults ages 34 through 67 found significant improvement to complexion and the intensity of age spots using Sheer Lumet. So Sheer Lumet was a product by itself, and then we took the Sheer Lumet and just like made a whole line with it. So that's where that came from. So we don't have Sheer Lumet alone now. So, okay, so how it's made. All of Young Living skincare products are hypoallergenic, non-comedogenic, which means that they don't clog your pores. They're cruelty-free and formulated without gluten, parabens, phthalates, synthetic fragrances, sulfates, petroleum, mineral oil, or thousands of other potentially problematic ingredients. Young Living refuses to use these type of ingredients. Remember the list of the 2,500 ingredients that we banned? It contains none of those. If you do notice any type of reaction whenever you do use some of these products, go ahead and discontinue the use for a while. You may need to do like a liver detox or something because there's something else going on inside the body. So everyone's skin is made differently, and even products with the most amazing ingredients might not be the right fit for you. So don't be discouraged. If you would like to try something, because I know you don't want to use a product that you spend quite a bit on and realize that your skin is not going to be able to handle it. Like if you tend to have some trouble with some products, let me know and I'll send you a sample of it and you can go ahead and try it on your skin. So as women, we rarely do self-love, but $150 twice a year and a 3-minute skincare routine, morning and night, could make all the difference for you. Invest in you. Let's cover a few skin facts, and then we'll jump into more products that Young Living has made. Let's see how we're doing on our time. All right. Yeah. A lot of our classes have been going about an hour and a half. So next week's class will probably be a little bit shorter. We're going to kind of try to go a little bit lighter. Okay, 6 skin types. There are 6 types of skin that we're going to cover. Each skin type has listed of varying characteristics that respond to certain oils or products. So dry skin, and you'll see some of these oils and products that are listed under here that are really good for those particular um, skin types. So for dry skin, the characteristics of dry skin are almost invisible pores. But the complexion can be dull and rough, maybe some red patches, has less elasticity, more visible lines, flaky and tight. You can use geranium, Roman chamomile, or sandalwood. And we're going to go through like a skincare routine and show you where you'll add those oils. So just take a picture of the slide and you can get back to that. Mature skin. The characteristics are drier and finer skin, dehydrated, lack of shine, lack of firmness, deep wrinkles, yellower in color, open pores, and dark spots. So you can use myrrh, palmarosa, sandalwood, honkwai, essential oils. These are the highest in sesquiterpenes and good to support skin elasticity. All right, oily skin. And for all of you, we've changed our like our skin type has changed over time. Remember what it was like as a teenager, and then maybe going through our 20s and 30s, and then maybe as we are aging into our 40s and 50s, maybe a little through menopause, post-menopause, then our skin changes, right? So so the characteristics of oily skin is like slick, cystic acne might show up, erupting pimples, dull, shiny, thick complexion, or oversized pores. Okay, what you want to use is a light moisturizer. So, like on the Bloom, or even when we talk about the teen line, the Balance, that one, the moisturizer in that may be a better fit for you. Skip using extra moisturizing. Wash your skin no more than twice a day with a cleanser. Avoid products that can clog your pores like coconut oil. All right, sensitive skin. Characteristics here are raw, red, itchy, age spots, and rosacea. That can be very painful. So use lavender, sacred frankincense, copaiba, or rosemary. Combination skin is like a mix of dry and oily. And this is actually the most common skin type. You'll use like the whole skincare line and focus on supplements and Sheer Lumet, well, there's Sheer Lumet products like the Bloom line to even out your skin tone. Normal skin, the characteristics here are just a few imperfections, even coloring, no severe sensitivity, barely visible pores, and radiant complexion. This is the goal. So you'll want to use the whole skincare line to maintain skin integrity and the Bloom Brightening Cream to even out the skin tone. If you want to supercharge your skincare regimen, you can add extra oils to your products. So here's some, in addition to what I have here on the slide, any skin can use copaiba. Just add it to the skincare products. One of my favorite combinations is myrrh, sandalwood, sacred frankincense, sensation, and 1 drop of rose. It's called Luxury at its finest for your skin. For dry skin, you can use add in blue cypress, which is in orchid products, frankincense, which is in the in art products, myrrh, palmarosa, which we have in our satin mint facial scrub that we'll talk about later, rose, and sacred frankincense is in our wolfberry eye cream. So a lot of these already come in some of those products. Combination skin, frankincense is good, and that's in our art products. The lavender is good. Myrrh, Roman chamomile, sacred frankincense, and sandalwood. And then oily skin, frankincense, which is again in our art products. Juniper, lavender. Lavender is in our satin mint facial scrub. lemon melaleuca or tea tree, and sacred frankincense and melrose. Okay, so we're telling you all of those, and now we're going to tell you how, like, where do you add the oils into your regimen? So now we're going to look at the art line. Okay, well, we already walked through the bloom products, and so whenever you alternate with the art for a few weeks or months, this is how you would do it. So step one is cleanse. First, remove any makeup around the eyes. Do you know what the best thing is to use? Believe it or not, it's coconut oil. Of course, if you have oily skin, you can use coconut oil and then just wash it off with the warm water, and that helps to pull it off. Okay. Put a little coconut oil on the back of your hand using a cotton round. Wipe your eyelids and lashes. Should you go to bed with your makeup on? Let me know if you do. Do you go to bed with your makeup on? I know that I do. I tend to do that a lot. I just get like, it's okay. And I don't wash it off. So you should never go to bed with your makeup on. Sarah Harnish, who wrote up most of the wording in this presentation, she said, every night that you leave your makeup on, your skin ages by 7 days. So, I mean, when I wake up in the morning and I've had makeup on, it does look like not so great. So when you start your routine in the morning, wash your hands thoroughly. First to avoid spreading any bacteria on your face, and then pull your hair back away from your face using a band. Always start with lukewarm water. It opens the pores up. Coat a washcloth with the warm water. The warm water also gets the rest of the coconut oil off of your face. Use face wash, either the art or the bloom. Use like a nickel size amount of the cleanser of, I would say that for the art cleanser, but for the bloom, I would say just like a pearl amount. Using your fingers or a clean washcloth, gently remove or move in gentle circular motions on your face. This gently moves the dirt, oil, makeup, and supports the skin's pH. It's suitable for all skin types. Rinse thoroughly with cold water to close your pores. Step two, exfoliate. And this is something you can do like every other day. So this is, for this, I use the Art Satin Mint Skin Scrub. So you'll put like 6 to 8 drops of it across your face and massage in circles. And then rinse off with water. Exfoliating opens your pores, and then toning later closes your pores. So why do we exfoliate? We exfoliate to remove the dead skin cells and open the pores. Your filtering organs work at night. The toxins come through the skin. You'll have a film on your skin in the morning. So it's important to exfoliate in the morning because it scrubs all of that off. The number one complaint of women is that their pores are larger. Exfoliating cleans the pores and opens them up. It's also beneficial for men when shaving due to opening the pores. With the weather change here, I think I'm having a little bit of some allergens that have come in. I'm not sure. So, okay. So then what is in this exfoliation in this scrub? The peppermint, Roman chamomile, and rosemary. It also contains MSM, which promotes like cellular turnover, aloe vera and jojoba wax beads, which is similar to skin sebum, and it absorbs without making the skin oily. And I meant to double check on that and see if it still has the jojoba wax beads in it. I know that we changed it out, and we have like crushed apricot seeds in there. So that may have changed from what we had before. With the jojoba wax beads, they're an alternative, organic alternative to microbeads, which are becoming banned all over the world and are in everything from toothpaste to body scrubs to soap. Microbeads contain PCBs, along with other fat soluble molecules known to cling to its plastic causing hormonal problems if used in excess. So yes, your toothpaste could cause issues with your hormones because they have the microbeads in the toothpaste. Microbeads can also tear your skin. Jojoba wax is much more gentle. Okay, for application, um, start with the top of your forehead with the small dots. I think we already talked about that. And then kind of gently scrub and then rinse it off. All right, let's move to step 3, tone. The Art Refreshing Toner is used to remove all leftover residue on the skin and to make the pores appear smaller. You only need a tiny amount. It glides right across your skin. The toner helps to create the appearance of toned skin. Put a small amount on a cotton pad and spread over the face in circles. Do not rinse it off. What's in it? Aloe vera, melissa, orchid, witch hazel, water, green tea extract, sandalwood, peppermint, frankincense, lavender, and lemon. All right. And now, oops. Okay, I'm going the wrong way. There we go. This is where the oils come in. Step 4. Use oils to drop like 2 drops of oil. Okay. Use 2 drops of frankincense and 1 drop of patchouli each day. So we'll just talk about those. But if you have other oils that you want to add, this is a good time to add them right here. So add a drop neat. When you see essential oils added neat, that means just not diluted. Just put it right on the skin. It is very hydrating. Get your fingers a little bit damp and work it into the skin. If you have any skin issues whatsoever, use Palmarosa. My personal favorite skin oil is jasmine. I add it to about every art product that I have. Okay, so those are from the words of Sarah Harnish. I haven't tried doing that yet. I have used frankincense, and I've also used tea tree if I need a little healing going on my skin. So it helps to promote the body to start healing itself. So I'm repeatedly asked if essential oils or carrier oils like coconut oil will clog the pores of your skin. There's actually a rating system for oils based on whether or not they clog your pores. It's called the comedogenic scale. It runs from lowest, 0, does not clog pores, to highest, which is 5, highest likelihood to clog pores. Using the rating system, avocado oil is a 1, argan oil is a 0, coconut oil is a 5, meaning it does clog pores. So, side note, I only use coconut oil to get the eye makeup off. Otherwise, I don't use it on my skin. Essential oils don't even register on the comedogenic scale because they're so tiny. They're tinier than viruses. So there is no pore clogging going on. When you're doing cleansing, exfoliating, toning, and adding your oils, when you're finished doing all that, now it's time to refine. If you're having a hard time keeping the order of the product straight, here's a trick to make it easier. Just start with the thinnest goop in the bottle and work to the thickest. So as you're going through these, they just get thicker. Okay, step 5, the renewal serum. This is an art renewal serum product. This, I didn't start getting it until just a couple of years ago after hearing my friend Nancy talking about it. And I used my loyalty reward points to get it because it's not a cheap product. But this product is really incredible. And the smell, the fragrance of it alone, just like it smells so good. So it's a really incredible secret weapon. So put 1 tiny squirt into your hand, and again, like a pearl size or less, and apply this across your entire face. This is the #1 product that the Young Living has to help support the skin that's had sun exposure. Renewal serum contains hyaluronic acid, which is actually a natural component in the skin that allows it to hold moisture. It also strengthens the skin barrier, making it feel softer, smoother, and plumper, all the hallmarks of younger skin. As a bonus, it also acts as a defense against free radical damage and reduces inflammation. So hyaluronic acid is in both renewal serum and in the mask. So note, if you use the serum, you still need to use moisturizer. They go together. This, if I skip my moisturizer, I can feel it. So the renewal serum uses orchids, white orchids. You double the effect of the hydration. Vanilla is a type of orchid plant. Ancient cultures knew of its benefit. In India, they drank it as a nutritious drink. And in Europe, it was used for muscle tension. So vanilla orchids reduce the appearance of fine lines and are deeply moisturizing. And I actually use my moisturizer before I use my serum. So if you want to switch those up, that's okay. Okay, so now step 6 is to moisturize. Young Living has 3 products, well, 2 products in this line for this, depending on your skin type. Um, I suggest that you try one for 30 days and see what works. If it works well, then stick with it. Switch to one or the other. Moisturizers support skin elasticity and hydration. Apply it to your face in small amounts at a time until desired moisture level is achieved. And then you can apply this to the 3 areas that age the fastest: your neck, the back of your hands, and your chest. So these 2 moisturizers here are the Art Light Moisturizer. This is really thin and really good for acne prone or oily skin. And then the Art Intensive Moisturizer is a thicker cream for dry skin. That one has been out of stock recently, so there are some other options. I tend to use the heavier moisturizer in the winter and the lighter one during the summer. Okay, and then we have some refining. Okay, sorry. Um, oh, Charlie, sorry, I'm just seeing yours. I don't know where jojoba falls on the scale, but it is recommended for the skin, so I think it's low. It's like probably a 0 or a 1. It's really good for the skin. All right, so detox and exfoliate. So now it's time to break out the spa products. Some cultures use snakes and snails for masks, but Young Living is natural too. But there are many other ways to do natural. You don't have to use snakes or snails or anything weird. So the charcoal mask is the first one here. Have you used the charcoal mask? Drop a comment charcoal in the comments so I can see if you've used it. I know Charlie has used it. She has posted her picture on Facebook using her charcoal mask, and it feels great. It's really nice. So the charcoal mask uses Tahitian volcanic black sand to gently exfoliate for softer, glowing skin, while the activated charcoal in it from China and South Africa absorbs impurities to detox the skin, purify the pores, reduce the appearance of blemishes, and restore the appearance of an even skin tone. So this mask supports the appearance of softer, brighter, and clearer skin and has a tingling action that you can really feel. Once you put it on, you can feel the tingling. It's made with activated charcoal and a blend of ethically sourced kaolin clays to draw dirt from the oil, draw dirt and oil from the skin, purify pores, detox, and help restore the appearance of of the even skin tone. The Tahitian volcanic black sand and the AHAs gently exfoliate for smoother, more radiant complexion. It also contains a global blend of natural fruit derived AHAs. So that's the alpha hydroxy acids derived from European bilberries, Argentine lemons, Czech sugar beets, Spanish grapes, and more. So to use this, then you're going to cleanse your face first, then you're going to apply a thin layer of the mask to your clean skin and allow the mask to harden for about like 5 to 20 minutes. Once the mask, it'll start to change color and it becomes hard. And that's when you're going to want to rinse it with warm water to remove it. Avoid the eye area, the nostrils, and the lips. Follow with the rest of your skincare routine, including moisturizer. I always put moisturizer on afterwards to rehydrate it. For oily combination and normal skin, Use this 1 to 3 times a week. If you have dry skin, you can use it as needed or just as a spot treatment. All right, so you will feel that tingling sensation when the mask does its work on your skin. This is due to that the AHAs, the alpha hydroxy acids, and the natural astringency of the peppermint essential oil that's in it, and then the detoxing nature of kaolin clays and activated charcoal, and so that you get that tingling sensation from that. So you may experience pink or red skin directly after the use. This is temporary and it's normal. It just means that the mask is working. So let's look at these other 3 products here. We have the rose ointment. That is for deep hydration and soothing the skin. It's gentle and it can be used daily. It's really kind of a, it's hard, kind of a hard ointment. So you just kind of scrape some off and warm it up in your hand and it'll soften up. So this is formulated for sensitive skin. It's super versatile and easy to use, and it's perfect to use on like your lips, on cuticles, on elbows, like all those dry spots, your knees, wherever you have like really dry skin. So just simply rub that on. The next one here is the Wolfberry Eye Cream, and this is also another art product made for the eyes. So you'll apply this by putting tiny dots around the outside of the eye, rubbing and patting in circles, and then start on the outside of the eye socket and work your way in. This is for dropping like dropping the wrinkles and things around the eyes. So when I say tiny dots, if you were to take a toothpick and dip it in, then touch the face, touch it to your face. That would be an adequate amount of eye cream. It spreads a lot, so you don't need that much. I think I'm about out of water here. Okay, the Boswellia, Sandalwood Boswellia Firming Cream. This is one that was released last year, and there was a lot of excitement when this one rolled out. This is a targeted moisturizer that's meant to be like a retinol alternative. It's also clinically proven to give the skin a lifted, firmer, and tightened appearance on the neck, the chest, and the body while providing deep hydration. To use this, just gently massage it into the dry skin, avoid the eye area, and do not use on heat-stressed skin. But let's talk a little bit more about this product because it is pretty amazing. Here's some clinical trials. Young Living's been doing a lot with clinical trials, and the results on this one were pretty good. So it has a few of the ingredients that we'll highlight here is paracress flower extract. It's from hand-picked buds selectively harvested in South Africa and Madagascar. Paracress is renowned for its high content of alkamides. I think I know I said that wrong. Alkalamides. Okay. And it's been shown to significantly improve the look of skin elasticity, tonicity, and firmness. So this one, one of the reasons this has been such an exciting product is because we've been doing the lymphatic cleanse challenge. We've been doing Rev Up. People are losing weight. They're losing inflammation. And they're like, uh-oh, things are getting a little bit loose here. And so they want the skin to be tightened up. And then this was released. And so here's another ingredient that's in it, the Edelweiss cell culture extract. This is created using advanced technology that allows for sustainable growth for plants of plant cells of rare plant species. This extract has excellent antioxidant content, protecting the skin from environmental stressors that cause excessive dryness. And then we have C-phenyl retinol alternative. This is tested against a synthetic retinol, which is when you have a retinol product, most of that is synthetic. This source of C-phenyl extract has been shown to act on the same targets and skin concerns like skin thickness, skin roughness, skin renewal, skin tone, skin radiance, appearance of wrinkles, and collagen synthesis. The sea fennel extract is sustainably and responsibly sourced, hand harvested from the Atlantic coast, including northern Brittany and Isle de Ré, France. Unlike stabilized retinol, this natural retinol alternative does not induce irritation, so it's great for all skin types, even sensitive skin. Swiss fermented frozen grape extract and Peruvian carob. This unique rapid tightening ingredient is made from grapes left to freeze and ferment naturally on the vine in Switzerland. It visually tightens the look of the skin and makes wrinkles appear less deep in just 30 minutes. It has 9 nourishing essential oils. This blend promotes the appearance of youthful looking skin and includes real Hawaiian sandalwood, lavender, frankincense, coriander, bergamot, myrrh, geranium, rosemary, and ylang ylang essential oils. This is a plant-based creamy moisturizer. It includes fatty acid, vitamin, and antioxidant-rich shea butter, Ningxia wolfberry seed oil, squalene-rich olive and rosehip oils, combined with hyaluronic acid to give the skin deep hydration, help restore its natural moisture barrier, and leave it feeling soft and smooth. So lots of information on that. We have a nice little chart showing like the clinical benefits and comparisons. So the clinical benefits of this product that the trials showed was that it significantly increased skin hydration instantly. 96% were pleased with the hydration after just one use, significantly decreased the appearance of horizontal neck folds after 4 weeks, resulted in visibly firmer and suppler skin on the arms after 8 weeks, resulted in more tonic skin on arms and neck after 8 weeks, and significantly improved the skin smoothness on the neck after 8 weeks. So it's really intended. It's not intended for the face, but I do use it on my face sometimes. Okay. And then before we wrap these up, these are 2 products that a lot of people don't know about. So I want to share this with you. Charlie says, I love the charcoal mask. Yeah, me too. Okay. So these are the VIPs, very important products that must be mentioned. These are like next level products that'll give you a leg up on your skincare. So the CBD Beauty Boost, as you know from the 104 class, the Smart Spectrum CBD products that we carry are made with premium CBD and essential oils. The Beauty Boost is no exception. It has, it's like a luxurious and soothing combination of CBD, rose essential oil, tamanu oil, and grapeseed oil that work together to give your skin even skin tone and reduces the appearance of fine line and wrinkles. It works wonderfully with all skin types. So to use this, you add 1 dropper full to and blend it daily for a glow and moisturizing effect. So just put a dropper full in your hand and just cover your face with it. I usually use that one before bed because it kind of is an oily type of thing, but it doesn't clog pores either. It's really cool. Okay, and then this essential oil blend, this is the Essential Beauty Serum, is specifically made for dry skin. It was created with blue cypress and lavender essential oils, which are known for their ability to restore the skin's natural moisture levels. This serum leaves your skin feeling moisturized and refreshed. Okay, now we are finished with those 2 lines completely, and we're going to just talk about teens. We've got you covered. I know, like we usually girls, sometimes boys, you know, when it's an amazing change to see them suddenly want to take a bath, want to take a shower, and start taking care of their skin. Usually for the girls, it might be a little bit earlier. And then the boys eventually they also want to too. So so their friends, they're using all sorts of stuff from the store that includes the parabens, phthalates, synthetic fragrances, sulfates, petroleum, mineral oil, all the junk. I used to use some really harsh things on my skin and I just didn't know any better. So I had terrible skin as a teen. It's hard enough being a teen without having challenging the liver through all of those kind of products. All right, so this is the balance system. It has three products. Those first three products here has the skin cleanser, the dual phase skin toner, mattifying lotion. And this is kind of a unique set. So the skin cleanser is gentle. It's a foaming gel that it deep cleans the pores and reduces the surface oils for balanced looking skin. It was previously known as Orange Blossom Facial Wash. For those of you that were familiar with that, that's a product that I used to use a lot before Bloom came out. Balance, the Balance Cleanser is part of the Balance skincare collection. All of it, like we were talking about, all the Young Living products, clinically tested, non-comedogenic, all of the stuff. Okay, so this one is specifically proven to help oily and blemish-prone skin with a noticeable results in as little as 30 days. The simple three-step system harnesses the strongest naturally derived actives that we could find for oily and blemish-prone skin to help you to feel confident in your complexion. Okay, so it has aloe vera, orange peel extract, and orange flower extract. These condition, soothe, and moisturize the skin. It has copaiba, andiroba, and acai oils. And those are sustainably sourced, like all the ingredients that we use. And those particular ingredients are used for helping to control excess sebum. Has glycerin. It functions as a humectant that draws moisture to the skin, helping to hydrate, smooth, and protect the skin. And then it's naturally derived gentle surfactants in there. It has proprietary essential oil blend. It has lavender, patchouli, lemon peel, rosemary essential oils. So that is kind of the basis of all of these products. And then just squeeze a little into the palm of your hand, massage it into the skin, rinse thoroughly, and pat dry, repeating both morning and night. Now, this dual phase cleanse or toner here, you can see how the bottom of it is heavier. So you have to shake it up before use. It reduces the appearance of pores in only 15 minutes, and it provides an 8-hour mattifying effect. So what teens, and even like I had oily skin through my 20s, and so this probably would have been a really good set for me. So giving it the mattifying effect means that it's not looking oily all the time. So it helps to balance the skin's microbiome and helps to minimize the appearance of blemishes. So you can go and look up all of the ingredients for these online. I'm not going to go through those for the sake of time right now, but it does have some really cool ingredients. There's the bentonite clay that's in here, and that's what makes that dual skin toner have like where it settles. And so that's in there and helps to draw out like impurities from the skin. Also has some malachite extract, which is a semi-precious stone that has a high copper content and is rich in antioxidants that help to protect the skin from environmental stressors and premature aging. And that's also what gives it that kind of blue color there. So with toners, what you do with this one, shake well again, like I mentioned. You can, after cleansing, then just put it on a cotton round and then just go over the face morning and night. Avoid the eye area on this. And then you have the mattifying lotion. So it's not going to leave that oily appearance. It's actually going to reduce the appearance of pores and blemishes. So, and control that shine all day. So also has some pretty amazing ingredients. I'll let you go look that up on the website. To use this one, just like any lotion, just put a small amount, cover it evenly over the face, and you can do that morning and night. Now, we do have this maximum strength acne treatment. And this is something that a lot of teens and like I had acne, gosh, through my 30s. My husband had asked me, like, when are you ever not going to have teenager skin? I'm like, I don't know. But you know what it took was diet change. And a lot of our teens, when they're breaking out, yes, it's hormones, but also diet. We need to help them to know what is good for their skin. So this acne treatment is one of our over-the-counter approved products. And of course, it's naturally derived maximum strength salicylic acid from wintergreen to help to clear the acne, blemishes, pimples, and blackheads. It is formulated with tea tree premium essential oil to help to cleanse the skin, and it has manuka oil to help reduce the appearance of the blemishes. Some acne treatments leave the skin feeling really tight and dry, but with the addition of aloe and chamomile extracts, this exclusive treatment fights the blemishes while keeping the skin soft, smooth, and moisturized. So to use this product, you're going to do your cleanser first. Cover the entire affected area with a thin layer 1 to 3 times a day. Excessive drying of the skin might occur, so begin with just one application daily and gradually increase to 2 to 3 times daily if needed or as directed by a doctor. If it's bothersome, if there's bothersome dryness or peeling that occurs, then reduce the application to once a day or every other day. Okay, so those are all the skincare products now. We talked in the very beginning about our Savvy Minerals, which we're so sad that we don't have now, but the creator of Savvy Minerals was Melissa Pepping, who is a Royal Crown Diamond in Young Living, and she has just released her new cosmetic products, which are completely pure, clean products. So you can use this QR code to go and look that up. Or for those of you on Zoom here, I'll go and put that link. There's a link in the chat. So, and you can also, oh, that just came through as a picture. Hold on a minute. I'm going to get it in there where you can actually use that. There you go. Okay. I lost my train of thought. Okay. So Melissa Pepping is an RCD. She's also an author of multiple books. Oh, you can go and look. Melissa Pepping is Poepping. You can go look her up on Facebook and follow her, and you'll see a lot about, just what she's been working on and stuff. And so she designed the Savvy Minerals line that launched years ago, and now she has this one. Is called VRAI, VRAI. So here's a little blurb on what she said. She says, clean isn't a regulated US standard. It's a word that anyone can use freely, creating their own definition with no regulatory guidelines in place. Every ingredient used in VRAI products has been thoroughly researched to ensure that it has no opportunity to cause disruption to the human structure, that it rates the lowest toxicity scores possible, and that it passes all testing standards to show no effects on the human body. And every ingredient's role or function will be explained so you fully understand its why. Okay, ladies, that is a wrap. So here's a quick recap. Pick a Bloom or Art skin line products. And then if you saw that Balance might be a better fit for you, do that. And so if you're going to alternate products and you want to use Balance, a good one to alternate between Balance is the Bloom set. So you can find some of that to alternate with. And then and get the Balance set for your teens. It takes 3 minutes twice a day to cleanse, tone, and renew, and moisturize your skin to keep it healthy. So try either set for a week without any makeup to give your skin a breather, and then scan the products that you're using now with the EWG app, or look it up in the book that I don't think I mentioned it. There's a book called A Consumer's Dictionary of Cosmetic Ingredients. I'll put that also in the chat here on Zoom. Okay, my mouse will work. I'm having the disappearing mouse thing going on here right now. So I'm tabbing over as much as possible or using my screen. Here we go. I have a screen that I can just tap. There we go. Okay, there's the book. You can go and look up any of the like cosmetic ingredients in there. Um, or you can Google it. Go look at the dangers of and put those ingredients and see what you think. Now, a lot of our cosmetic products, we're not going to see ingredients list on it. It's just what it is, and we take that for granted that like it's okay. So 1 month at a time, swap out another product. Don't feel overwhelmed by all the products that you have to swap out. Maybe it's your foundation, maybe it's your mascara that you use for the first month. Both of these are easy, simple swaps, and I'd recommend starting with Young Living, with what Young Living has designed them to be part of a clean, plant-based skincare line that's close to what you're used to using. So there is little to no curve. It's okay to keep it simple and try a new product every other month or so, and then avoid information overload on this. So every product that you toss has a list of things that you don't want anywhere near your skin. Each baby step is a step in the right direction. This work is worth the transformation. So let's take that makeup bag and just clean it out and put it only with only good stuff in there. Okay, as I mentioned in the beginning, next week's class is going to be a lighter class because we went long, and I keep thinking these are going to be shorter and they're just not. So we're going to switch away from some of these deep dive classes and go into something a little bit lighter. We're going to talk about gardening naturally with essential oils. So if you have friends that would like to learn a little bit about how to garden with essential oils and garden naturally, then bring them over next Wednesday night at 6:30 p.m. and that'll be our topic. Okay, so let me stop sharing here. I know we still have two of you here with us on the Zoom. We had several people that were watching it on the Facebook Live, and on the Facebook Live, we don't know that we're going to be able to do that forever. So try to get on the Zoom and be used to being here with us. So do you ladies that are on the Zoom right now, do you have any questions? And anyone on the Facebook Live? Are y'all awake? Okay, Charlie doesn't have any questions. Leslie, thank you for always being here and participating in our classes too. So I'm going to go ahead and call it a night. Thank you for joining us, participating. Bring some friends with you next week, and we will see you next week. Bye.